Hey guys, this is Seth here with more Plague Inc. Evolved, and oh boy, I have no idea where this next game is going to go, this next run. I am completely and utterly unsure. I mean, it is now, looks like Plague number 3, so we're getting there. Like, we're almost done with all I wouldn't say all the difficult ones, because there is still a couple that I feel are still difficult, but we're getting there. I can't wait, however, for when we actually do finish like all of the plays, and then we can just go back and just screw around with the ones I do love and do enjoy playing, and that's when the fun will really begin. But I figured I'd show off each of the plagues first before we do that. But um, so the fungus plague isn't actually that difficult when you think about it. I don't think compared to the virus, it's not as difficult, but it can still give you a run for your money if you're not careful. So, same stuff. I'm going to start in India again. So, here's the thing about the fungus. It's more control. Well, the tip is pretty much a good thing to start on. Fungal spores find it hard to travel large distances, so you must evolve fungal spore abilities to infect new countries. So basically, unlike before, but you still have your transmissions, you still have your symptoms. However, abilities, as you can see, it's a lot more. You really have to be careful with what you do in terms of where it spreads. It's definitely something you have to keep in mind now. Because unfortunately, as the tip explained, you're not going to be able to have this spread easily. Even if you had the transmission stuff maxed out, it's still going to struggle a bit. And the only way you can do that is by using the spores to cause it to automatically infect a country or two. Justin Bibble trampled by fiends. Oh goody, poor countries have now been made less vulnerable to disease. Great. For this game, that's a bad thing. But, let's see. Got some more DNA points, so I'm going to spend them on heat resistance, so that way those two are sorted out for the time being. And while we're waiting for stuff to come in, I'm going to take a sip of my strawberry milk, because you know what? When you think of trying to extinguish the entire humanity in a video game, you think, I'm going to have a strawberry milk while we're doing so. Nothing says extinguishing all of humanity in a video game like having strawberry milk. But, let's see here. I think go for drug resistance. Now, I'm holding back on the spore burst for a reason. And that is because the longer we go, like, the more I can increase the odds of infecting countries that I am struggling on, like Greenland. And then I can go from there, you know. But the spores, you want to use them. You don't want to use them all willy-nilly. You want to actually hold them off until the right timing. So, once, like, obviously I'm not going to use them now because I don't have the London Olympics got postponed again. But if that was the actual, like, situation where it was just like, no matter what you did, the London Olympics were just going to get postponed no matter what a crappy world that would be right now. It's just, sheesh. Wonder if Mario and Sonic at the London 2012 Olympic Games would have ever happened in that aspect. But let's see. May as well go for the transmissions, even if you're not gonna be able to get like Eurozone near collapse. That's interesting. Like, even if you don't, you have to rely on those spores. It's still a good idea to get air one and water one, because that can still help a little with spreading. Because that's really going to be your main, the main thing you need to do right now is just get it to spread to certain countries. Like, with each, within the countries, it's not going to be that much of a struggle. It's just a matter of getting it to spread from country to country. What is this? Suicide rates in middle-aged increased 1999 2010. That's a new one. I don't think I've seen that one before. I do not think I've seen that one before yet. Huh. Wow, huh. So, I'm looking... Molfish makes polygraph machine explode. Oh boy, I love jokes like that because it's so damn true. Okay, we got 10. So let's get air 1. So that should be good for that. I don't know... Like, very soon I'm hoping it'll start spreading. But we'll see. There you go. Just as soon as I say that. Hey, look at... Yeah, India's just lighting up, isn't it? Sheesh. Oh, yep, it's going. It's slowly spreading. Like I said, it's not gonna... The good news is that mutations aren't gonna be a problem now. So it's not really gonna be as much of an issue in that aspect. So nothing's really gonna hold us back. It's just making sure things spread from country to country now. But we'll see. Just thinking about what else I'm going to do here. I think I'm gonna go for... Oh, never mind. I was wrong about the symptoms, apparently. I was absolutely wrong about the symptoms. Did that actually... I didn't see it. Did that give me 2, or did it take away 2? I didn't even notice. I think it took away 2. Did it? Or did it give me 2? Oh, I should have paid attention. Because that is kind of critical to know. Either way, let me see what I can get next. Yep, drug resistance 2, get that. Now it's completely resistant to all drugs, so... How did it get over here? How does it spread from here to here? Was there a port? It must have been through port, like right through here. It's the only thing I can think of. At least it's spreading. So if you haven't guessed, the reason why I always go to India or China is because of just how many people live in those countries. It's a great way to get loads of people infected, and fast too, early on. But it's also a great way, because India and China are really big hubs for planes and boats, so they're just both really good to get if you're really needing to infect people fast. Because, like I said, in Mega Brutal, you want to do that. Like, you want to make sure you get things going ASAP. Or otherwise, you're not going to have an easy run. And if the previous run was any indicator, yeah, you can have some pretty awkward runs. I'll just say that. Let's see here. While we're waiting, I shall have another strawberry milk sip. This is the life. Or... You know, the game will tell me, hey, you need to click something real quick first. You can't keep me from having my milk, okay, game? Like, I will milk. I will drink this milk, whether you want me to or not, okay, game? Like, you don't even. You're not gonna stop me. Ah. You know what, game? No strawberry milk law in the universe is going to stop me, okay? You can. Like, you're not gonna do this, okay? Like, I have rights as a strawberry milk drinker, okay? But anyway, let's see, what should I go with now? I think yeah, water 2 I think I'll go with, and then think about my next move here, because I honestly don't know at this time. The thing is, like I said, mutations aren't going to happen as often as they were with the virus. I mean, yeah, you're still going to get mutations, but they're not going to be as often as the virus, so... It's still not spreading that fast. That's the thing, is that, as I said, the fungus doesn't... The biggest problem with the fungus is that it just doesn't spread that fast, but it's all a matter of patience with it. If you're just trying to beat it so you can unlock the next plague, because to unlock each plague, you need to beat the one before it. So, yeah, you're gonna have some fun cases. Also, there you go. Europe's finally starting to get somewhere, but As you can see, it's been more than a year now since the plague technically started, and we've only infected 6 countries right now. So, yeah, you want to really max out the transmissions for water and air. And believe me, that's going to help a ton. Oh, there goes China. It's starting to get going. Slowly but surely. But, huh? Which one was it? Afghanistan? I think it was. Yeah, Afghanistan was one. Afghanistan, I can sort of understand taking a bit because of how I think Afghanistan's a lot more. Afghanistan was formed in 1747? Really? Huh. I never, like... Huh. I didn't know Afghanistan came about in 1747. That's... Huh. Go figure. Wonder what other countries, like... When was Brazil made? Like, when did... 1822. Well, I would assume... Oh, Canada. Oh, Canada! While retaining ties to the British Crown. Really? Huh. The world's longest unfortified border. Interesting. Popular concerns of what? Oh. I'm reading too much into these, like... This is interesting, though, like, all these... What do they have here? Huh. Well then. I'm so confuzzled, like, some of these... Like, some of them were based on how they were founded, others were based on when they revolted, and others were based on just... Oh, that boat there. Perfect timing, huh? Whatever. Oh, nice. Got down here. Cool. Alright, get that and get that. There we go. Nice. I didn't think I would be able to get both of those. Hey, whatever works. By the way, don't that DNA point amount fool you? It's not gonna stay that way, as far as I know. So, yeah. Those 5 DNA points, though.